stream number 2 of the day. I've been awake since 3 a.m. It's almost 4 p.m. Central Time. So the goal for the second Title Tuesday is to score better than the first Title Tuesday today. Earlier I scored well below average for my standards. It was 5 points. So hopefully I can score at least 5.5. I mean, 6.5 or 7 I think is like a average score for me. 7.5 or 8 will be like one of the best of all time. So I think I'll mix up my openings in this one because I'm trying to be very like self-aware of my mental and physical state. But I think I'll play openings which have less mental or demand less mental energy. It's already difficult enough to like say words. Ponziani. I was thinking more like London. Like London, every game is white. And then as black, maybe I just play the staff, like play my normal Stafford repertoire. Because then at least I don't have to think for the first at least like 4 moves. I mean, the same can be said with Sicilian, but sometimes Sicilian leads to just more mentally demanding positions. If I play London, will everyone fall asleep? There's only one way to find out, right? I did play an Ortho Schnapp earlier. It was the last round of the first Title Tuesday, and it didn't end well. I made so many like just mental, what's the right word? Mental blunders, move blunders. Beach Cafe. I'm not gonna play the Beach Cafe. That's too difficult to spell, and I don't even have the numbers and letters. So yeah, that would take too much mental energy to remember. Like BE. That's too long of a word. Will you be a photographer in the candidates? I don't think so. I'm still trying to figure out my plans for April, but I don't think I'll be going to Canada. I'll definitely be watching the candidates though, from a distance. But I don't think I have a large enough zoom lens to like photograph the players from where I'll be watching from.
Stream number 1 of Eric's journey to becoming
Oh
world
yes.
champion. Eric,
Ah,
since
ha
chess
ha ha.
players destroying hotel rooms in St. Louis has become
Oh no,
fashionable,
my
what will
hotel
be your
room.
first target? Smile, warm greetings and thanks for all you do, good sir.
My first target. I should start a series like Journey to World Champion. Although I might have to find another discipline because I don't think it's likely I'll be becoming world champion in chess. I wonder like what discipline like game or sport do I have the best chance at becoming world champion at? It has to be like a relatively new thing that people like don't have so much experience in. Not tennis, no. I'm not gonna get to the level of whatever Djokovic, Nadal, Sudoku. Yeah, maybe I can become world champion in Sudoku. I want to try pickleball. It's like a relatively
I've
new
watched so
game.
much of your content recently on YouTube that I am starting to hear your voice narrate my own chess games.
Oh,
My own personal Eric Rosen.
oh yes. Is that a thing? For those who watch me a lot, do you experience me narrating your own chess games even when you're not listening to me? That's interesting. Oh, duck chess. I forgot about duck chess. Yeah, that's maybe my best shot. Oh yeah, poker, if the variance is in my
Poker
favor.
could be possible considering your result the last time.
I do have a good track record so far. Okay, that was a sound. I think that sound indicated there's now less than 90 seconds. So I won't be playing with Zen mode this tournament. It didn't work well for me the last tournament. There were so many games the last tournament I forgot to enable it too, so I could enable it, but we'll keep
Go
it
Eric.
a bit more normal for this stream. Okay, I'm gonna put things in emote only mode. Thank you, Kiste. Okay, here we go. First opponent from Poland. I was about to play e4 after saying I would play the London. Let's play d5. I usually take, but d5 is a bit more. I can't think of the words today. A bit more proper. I'll just develop. Knight g3 looks okay. e4 square can be used, hopefully at some point. Playing this move, so if a6, black can expand with b5. Oops, I meant to play bishop d3, not bishop e2. Not the best start, but I mean, it's not the worst mouse slip ever. It was like almost pre-moved too. Took 0.4 seconds. Honestly, bishop e2 may have been a better move than bishop d3. Okay, completing development. I'm not sure what my plan is. Maybe to get a knight to e6. a5 looks nice. I guess the plan is just to keep improving. Maybe rook a4 and rook fa1. f4. I don't think I want to play f4 if it's not required. That's a weird couple moves from black. Just keep improving. Like maybe now bishop d3. Because it kind of enables knight f5. When the time is right, I would like to swing the rook over. Taking the bishop doesn't seem right. Knight h6, I guess. Knight will just chill here for a bit. I just want to get a knight to that square, but it's tough. Well, maybe now it'll be easier. Like, if knight e5, I play this, and black can't stop the fork. This is a massive threat. Because when you're threatening the triple fork, then only one piece can move at a time. There's no way for black to actually fight for the e6 square. So black probably has to move one of these pieces to avoid the threat of knight f4. Also, I'm pinning this knight, so yeah, my pawn is defended by the pin. I should also note in this line, like here, I would lose a knight, but then this attacks a rook and everything. I think I just go for this. Oh no, my knight. Someone call an ambulance. But not for me. Yeah, this is dream position. I don't really need to take the rook. Bishop d4. And the rook is trapped by my knights. I'm controlling all these squares. Got the battery. Got two different batteries with the queen. I have this fork if I want it. Life is so good. d6 coming. It's moments like this that it's important to be grateful for what you have, because um, I feel like future games, life will be a bit more difficult. But that was a good start. Managed to keep control, managed time decently well, stayed above a minute. Sometimes my issue is like I take a lot of time when I don't know what to do. And my opponent didn't really know what to do with these king moves. I kept improving, gradually made progress. Did I manage my heart rate that game too? I stayed awake and so many accomplishments. Were you thinking about knight f5? Well, I played knight f5, but maybe later, like, there was an idea that crossed my mind to move the bishop, put the queen here, and then maybe set up this. But I figured the knight is just like a decent piece on h6. It's so hard for black to remove. Maybe knight g8 should have been played. Oh, there's still the proper proposition from 3 Alloway. 50 gifted subs if I finish top 50. Well, I'm tied for first place right now, so hopefully I can
Here,
stay
take
in this
this.
spot. Hey, it's Vampire Chicken. Happy 44 to Vampire Chicken. Shout out to Jonathan.
Thank you for the great content.
I hope your life is as good as the position I just had.
Nice game, Eric.
Thank you, dude. Yeah, I think if I was like more awake and more alert, I would have probably gone for knight f3. Like this is usually the maneuver white should go for in these structures. Like put the knight on c4. But I mean, a lot of these moves were kind of just in the moment, intuition. And I started today around 2,700. Hopefully I can stay above 2,600. Am I going to play Levy next? Or Fabiano next? I feel like the thought of playing Fabiano is going to make my heart rate go up. Although it's still, no, it's still around 70. Oh, can I check? Yeah, let's check if my mouse slip was better than my intended move. No, I was intending to play the top stockfish move. I mouse slipped the fourth best move about. Still not bad. It's still okay. The engine's taking time to think. Oh, I'm playing Benjamin Bach. Okay. Also, thank you free to try gifting subs. I think Benjamin has been playing this move recently. Now he plays d4. Play a Casa Corley variation. I have 3. Let's play this. Oh, he's actually prepared. This is Grishuk against Jeffrey Zhang. I've looked at this at some point. Can I play c5 now, though? Don't remember 95. I hope I'm not walking into like some weird thing with d5. Oh, it's clever though, because my pawn on b6, I can't play knight c6, which is usually the intention. Play like knight d7, but then f4. c4 is maybe playable. Play a6 to prepare queen c7. It's kind of slow. I can't even play queen c7 because takes. Yeah, it's really slow. Maybe I can go for this idea. I might just go for like this expansion. So a6 should still be useful. I probably have to play bishop e7 at some point, like right now. And then go back. Then there's concerns about my bishop getting trapped. F5. Is that winning material? I have b4. Take. Life is not as good as that previous game. Might have to... No, b4 doesn't work. There. Let's try this. It's not pleasant. At least my opponent's life is good. We're friends in real life, so I'm happy for him. Take. Problem is knight takes. Take. I mean, pawn takes is really ugly. Still knight takes is possible in that line. Try this. So there's a calculation. This. Bishop and pawn are attacked. Oh dear. Queen c8. Queen g5. Queen g5 h4. What is this? Have to play queen c8. Oh, okay. I resign. I also overlooked knight b6. It's such a bad position. What was I supposed to do? I think he was like this was some specific prep from him. The best move is taking the knight? Okay, at least I'm learning something new. It's good to actually stumble into opening prep in such a game, so... I can take the knight and then play d4. Yeah, at first it looks self-destructive because a pinned knight is attacked by the pawn. But d4 counterattacks. And then this would be madness, which apparently is just equal according to the engine. It's funny. I have my window open. I hear an ambulance in the distance. I did say call an ambulance in the previous game. Maybe it's finally coming for me. Yeah, someone call an ambulance, but not for my opponent. So how is this equal? Best move queen c2. Black should take on c3. White can take the knight, but white can also just let the knight marinate on f6. And castle, threatening bishop h7 to win the queen. And then g5 best move. And then take, and then... There's a lot of playable moves for black. And take. There's still this threat, so... Knight d7. Okay, cutting edge opening theory. I mean, that's basically how engines play chess. So when did things get really bad for me? F4. Yeah, it's already uncomfortable. I'm surprised that the edge is still like below +1 for white. Rook a7 I should have found. Because taking is also playable. But I need to play Rook A7. Yeah. How much chess do you play in an average day? It depends on the day. I mean, today I'm playing, at least 19 games? 19 games? 18 games. Well, 18 games across both Title Tuesdays. I did play one game before the first Title Tuesday. Yeah, I did point out Rook A7 when shortly after I played A6. But then I kind of just forgot about it. Why not exchange queens when you move the queen? Oh, like here. That's a fair question. I think generally in these structures, you don't want to move the queen to allow takes and then the pawn structure gets doubled. Like for example, takes, and then white can get some annoying pressure. Like these pawns are forever weak, f4 coming. It's just a nice positional advantage for white. On the flip side, let's say like I take here. This is a nice example of like good double pawns and bad double pawns. These double pawns give white some nice asset with a half open A file. They're hard to attack. While these double pawns are they're kind of just long-term weaknesses. And they make it so, yeah, my king side is forever damaged. It's very common in Queen's Gambit openings where the queens will stare at each other. And usually you don't want it to be the one taking the opponent's queen. Like if white takes here, then this is another example of good double pawns. So this pawn's closer to the center, the file's opened. Let's see if I'm right about that according to the engine. Yeah, bishop takes f6 is the best move. Oh, then taking is actually slightly for choice. I guess, yeah, because if black takes first, then white can avoid the queen trade and have more attacking potential. What move would you change if you play the same opening again? Yeah, maybe I would take on e5. The thing is, I don't think too many people will go for this line. Given that queen b3 is already really, really rare. I think I may be misremembering. There was a Jeffrey Zhang against Grishuk game. But I think it was a different move order. Anyway, this is round 3. Back to emote only. Playing Eloist or Eloist from Germany. Playing a London. Yeah, this is the classic main line. Bishop d3 is the most common move. Bishop b5 is, I think, a bit more venomous. There's some nice traps with this move. Bishop e7 is the main theory. Now I think bishop d3. Yeah, there's some weird nuances which make it so bishop e7 is kind of a trendy move. I'll take with pawn probably. Just go for this setup. I might go for h4 and Greek gift. Really? Black's allowing it. So if I take, I mean, there's a line King G8, Queen H5, Bishop D3, which is kind of annoying. Can I start with E4 in that line? Calculate with my eyes closed. If I play E4, oh, there's G6 though. If I play Queen H5 first, Bishop D3, E4, take. It doesn't work. Knight G5 first. Knight G5 has some merit. Let's try Knight G5. Probably took way too long there. And Black's probably going to go for G6. The G6, I'm wondering if I can take H5. Just sack a piece. There's definitely some Stafford themes with this position. Knight here, pawn defending it. Black already castled. I don't think Knight H7 actually works though. I could try F4. I'll try F4. And the bishop's not so happy. Knight's coming in. Oh, that's a really good move. Might just have to sack. I'd probably just end up sacking. And Black's probably for choice here. Good knight versus bad bishop. But I have a good H-file. Dream is to triple up. Always play King B1. Or always go for the triple up. So the idea is this, move the bishop G4 and then Queen H2 and make a gun. I mean, I don't think I'm sacking just yet. If Black wants to defend, there's Queen G8, which is kind of funny. What a position. I mean, Black's attack is fast too. I'm getting low on time. F5 might be in the air. There. Okay. What's happening? Black take on E1 and then run. Oh, I don't think so. Running first. Maybe I can do this. This is so lucky I found. Oh no, it doesn't work though. Or does it? I don't have time to calculate. Please work. Please? It might work. Am I breaking through? It might be. Knight moves, I take. I don't see counterplay. Okay. Plenty of time. Wow. What just happened there? I don't know what just happened. When I said I was so lucky to find this, I thought I was just winning the rook, not realizing the king was close enough to defend. But then I was really lucky to have the breakthrough, and it's winning after f5. Wow. Because the original line, I mean, I didn't calculate this out loud, but the original line I was looking at was takes rook h7. And I'm winning the queen, but black is just mating me with rook b2, king a1, knight c2, or king c1, knight d3, king d1, rook d2 checkmate. So I spent most of my time coming to the conclusion that I can't go for this line with queen takes g6. I kind of played this move in a panic. I played this move like thinking, okay, rook h7. Because also if I take the knight, oh, maybe this is playable, rook e2. Honestly, if I saw this, I probably would have gone for this. Engine says white's slightly better. That was a cool finish though. A very deep tactical sequence. That was probably one of the worst London bishops I've ever had. I put most of my pawns on dark squares. The bishop just like retreated to e1. So I'm 2 out of 3. I might play up again. Probably around that cutoff. Ooh, Kramnik's playing. Okay, the goal is to catch up to Kramnik. No Joe Bava. Joe Bava the player or Joe Bava the London opening? Joe Bava London would be knight c3. Although this move order, bishop b4 is kind of annoying. And white can't play e4. And this runs into this. I think I was right on the cutoff. Should I play Joe Bava London? Let's put chat back in emote only mode. Against g6, I like to play Joe Bava. Against c5, you can't really get away with Joe Bava. E3 is a go-to move. Yeah, this is a bit more of a positional line. I mean, I could try and make it a bit spicy. Like h3. And then bishop b5. I think this is a way to make it spicy. Like a reverse Ragozin. And e6 I have g4 and knight here. And there's a trap if rook c, they take and trap the rook, which, yeah, black falls into. Rook a8, there's bishop b7. So the spiciness paid off. I can take... Yeah, these positions are still not like super trivial. Like maybe bishop d3. I'm leaving b2 hanging because, okay, rook b1 looks appealing. And knight f3. Then knight e4. Queen e2. Oh, actually, I should just defend. Yeah, probably rook b1. I probably still want a castle, even though I've expanded the pawns. King should still be like decently safe. Although maybe I should wait for black to castle before I castle. Queen b4, yeah, it's a little bit hard to defend, but I can counterattack. Threatening to take. And also preparing queen c3. Just consolidate. I mean, taking is tempting. I think queen c3 is just more solid. I should have calculated bishop b4. Yeah, that was a bit careless. Takes, takes, takes. Still not simple. Yeah, maybe it's time to like play queen c2 and castle, concede the d pawn. Not pretty.
Hello Eric, loving the speed run series.
Oh, I love your words. Thank you, Stephen. So h5, I have g5. Oh, black wants a draw. Oh no. If I want to play for a win, I probably have to take a big risk here. I mean, there's knight f3. Let's start with knight f3. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I might just lose this. Try and hold on. I mean, c2 still attacked. And black can just leave the knight here. Or not. How to do this. Threatening a3. Okay, the worst end of this endgame. At least it's a little bit imbalanced. I was so close to flagging there. Oh, what did I do? Just lost a pawn. Still imbalanced. Okay. It's a draw. Chess is a draw. I guess I'm grateful not to lose that. There's a point around here I thought maybe I'm playing for a win. But realistically, probably not. I mean, here black could take. And then here, like, I could queen. It's still probably a draw. Here. Oh, it looks kind of scary. I mean, black can also just play king g3, h2. Okay. Well, yeah, Kramnik is making distance between me and him. What to do? Thank you, Kama. Why did I want to say Kamikaze Zucchini? But Camille Du Zucchini. Thanks for the 4 months. Oh, welcome back to Shawarma too. I hope you're recovering. Did my heart rate peak at a high number there? 155. Why not A3? Oh, we have a break. Oh, that's nice. So I can take some time to analyze and chat. Yeah, my opponent walked into an opening trap. But the thing is, this position is still, like, not easy to convert.
Imrose and thank you.
With the pawns being committed. Wow, the engine says, like, white's not even that much better. I played bishop d3, and yeah, it's, like, close to equal. It may be easier to play for black. I had a hard time finding a plan. Yeah, here I could have taken. Looked risky, though. And then this was, yeah, this was a careless moment. Not recognizing this is an idea. So, bishop was pinned to the queen.
TwitchCon hype.
Thank you to Hen Hukers, Salmon Shark, and Saunter Sardine. And it's at 1 Evan.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. My half birthday is approaching. Half birthday is less than a month away.
Good evening, everyone from Portugal.
Oh, good evening to Portugal. Thank you, the Colin Brigade. Yeah, A3 would have been a nice, like, prophylactic move.
Happy.
Oh, here A3. Yeah, black has some checks. So a3 doesn't actually win material because of this. And I played rook g1 trying to discourage checks, but then this was a triple fork of all my defended pawns. All my undefended pawns. Yeah, this is the most important threat. Threatening mate in 1. Oh, so I actually like kind of recovered well here. I had to go into this ending. I don't think I was ever better in the ending though. At some point I just lost the pawn. I was trying to imbalance things.
Celebrating 4 years, but feel like I've known you for so much longer.
Thank you, Spumoni Ice Cream. Thank you, Jake Loans. Oh, thank you earlier to Georgian Zola too, who just said happy. Yeah, usually, like when I encounter these lines, especially in Title Tuesday, I like to play either c3, usually it's c3 and then bishop e2 and be way more solid. But with this, this move order was way more aggressive. So Fabiano is in this event in Germany, but I guess it's like late enough there that the event's done for the day. Always gotta find time for Title Tuesday. Lion Beast is MVL. Jeffrey X is Jeffrey Zhang. Who is this person? Jaime Santos. Yeah, a lot of GMs. I guess there's fewer players in the later Title Tuesday than earlier, which maybe bodes well for my quest to top 50. I mean, currently I'm not in the top 100. I'm in the top 150. Okay. That's something. Oh, the numbers next to the scores are the tiebreak numbers. They're based on how your opponents have done. I think they're basically just accumulation of your opponent's scores. So if you add up all of Fabi's opponents, they've scored 9 points. I'm a point behind Hans. And a point and a half behind Kramnik. Over 20 players tied for first. Okay. Next team starting very soon. Canceling out my analysis. Here we go. I swear Kramnik's name flashed there for a moment. I was like, what? I think it's because I'm following him. That was weird though. I don't know why his name flashed up there. Okay, we have another Queen's Gambit. Well, we have a Cambridge Springs. Queen C2, I think I'll still play this. Not the typical move order. Usually the knight comes here first before Queen C2. So I've gotten the bishop pair with the early trade on f6. The goal with c5 is to open the position. Although, I guess yeah, there goes my bishop pair. I still have half a bishop pair. White has 0 halves of a bishop pair. So, relatively tame position. Symmetrical pawn structure. The main imbalance is knight and bishop versus 2 knights. Oh, this is John Curtis. Shout out to John Curtis. It's like the person in the profile picture looked vaguely familiar. He sends a lot of raids to this channel. I've raided him a decent amount in the past too. Not sure if he's streaming this tournament though. Yeah, that attacks the pawn. Let's just move here. I definitely don't want to play b6 to allow knight c6. Have I played John Curtis? I feel like I have. I haven't. I feel like I've seen this name though. Maybe when watching his stream. What to do? A6. I really don't know what to do here. Eventually I'll move the queen probably to the king side. I think queen e5. A very central square. Thank you to PD Botok. Yeah, usually like you don't want your queen smack in the center. But in this case it's hard for white to actually attack it. Maybe I'll set up some bishop d6. Especially now. Because white doesn't have knight f3. Oh, white has g3 though. I just go full crazy. h5, h4. If white plays h4, I have this. Give the b pawn. White takes, I have h4. Bishop c5. To watch out for knight f3. Yeah, maybe the queen should just go to e7 and chill. I think the rook. Rook side down to the pawn. Queen e1. There's rook c1. No, rook c1, I go for the kill. Rook c8, bishop d8. I'm threatening mate in 1. I mean, white probably has to sack the exchange. I think I can just go back. F5. Yeah, knight f6 I just take. No more checks. Okay. That was a hard fought game. I mean, very solid position for both of us until I think queen a5 was like the momentum shift. Things started going in my favor. Yeah, white had to be very careful here. Knight c3, not the easiest move to play. Okay. Oh, Joe gave a shout out to FM John Curtis. And then Josh gave a shout out to Joe Brune. And I should give a shout out to Axer Typo. Okay, so that was round 5. I'm 3.5 out of 5. Yeah, I think I'm following. Am I following Kramnik or whoever Kramnik was playing? Probably because I clicked Fabiano's game or name earlier. So then it just automatically follows him. So he's 5 out of 5. Oh, he just beat Kramnik. Which I have the game open because I was following him. So Fabiano against Kramnik. I think it's guaranteed to be an interesting game. Oh, John Curtis was streaming. Oh. We should do
Half a decade. Hope your tournament goes better than my OTB match just did.
Oh, thank you, Bracken Dawson. Yeah, when things don't go well for you, like hopefully there's at least lessons to take away. I'm hoping this title Tuesday goes better than the previous one I had today. I was gonna say that it'd be cool to do like a mashup commentary video. John Curtis has like some very nice energy on his stream. Like going through this game without really using my mind. Okay, next game. Back to emote only. It is not my birthday. No, it's kind of like a recurring joke that people wish me happy birthday. Because it was once my birthday, but time doesn't always stay the same. It will be my birthday again at some point, hopefully. Assuming the Earth keeps revolving. Okay, so we have a Joe Bava London. Someone wanted Joe Bava London earlier, I think. Is it knight b5 here? I feel like it is knight b5. Because queen a5, there's b4, takes c3, and I'm threatening knight c7 and the queen. Now maybe just c3. Set up b4. Black wants knight d5, which I guess I have to allow. I mean, knight d5, bishop d2. Maybe even just castling. Preparing rook d1. h3. Take. It's so tempting. Let's see how it works. As much as I wanted to sack on e6. Hmm. Threatening c4. Unleashing the queen. Tricky. Oh no. Maybe some hope still? That's not good. Okay. Ah, good game. I hung a bishop there. Yeah, wild game. I mean, white was definitely for choice. C6 was a blunder. What a crazy game. Definitely had a lot of chances. Yeah, queen a1 is a kind of hard move to spot. Requires some board vision. It's scary too with the e-pawn advancing. I mean, if I saw queen takes e6, I definitely don't play c6. And yeah, white had, or black had e3, which wins on the spot. But then here, there is still some hope. I think it's just a winning endgame. Although this eval indicates that maybe there's some drawing chance. I don't fully understand because, like, just king b4, bishop c6, e3, bishop d5. Ah, I can get this set up. Is this a holdable? No, a4, king d3, and then this. Ah, king c3 is possible. And if a3, how does black win this? It's weird. The engine says black should be winning, but if white just waits... Yeah, this may have been holdable, surprisingly, where the bishop and king like create this barrier, and then both pawns are controlled. It's crazy if this is a draw. Engine gives minus 3.89. I wonder what Lichess gives. It's the same engine, though. It's like here. Oh, but it's a different position. Oh no, it's same. King e2. Okay, I don't have time. It might be a draw, though, somehow. Okay, next game. Back to emote only. Okay. Not the most exciting opening, but it is an opening. And there's definitely some London vibes. Maybe f5. Yeah, probably. Actually, f5 is queen b3. If I play queen e7, I think queen e7 to start. At least induce a trade. And with a pawn on e4, it gives black a bit more attacking potential.
Any more content from Fujairah coming soon?
Yes, yeah, all the videos have been recorded. Or at least all the games have been filmed. I still need to record the voiceover. Might go for knight d5. Knight d5 and take queen f4. Ideally, I want to get the g5 break in. So if I go for f4, take, and then take. It seems like a concession, but I'm trying to like gradually build up. It takes some time, like queen f6, g5, f4. If I can get in like 3 moves in a row, then I should be doing well. But that's a lot to ask for. Even if I get this in, I mean, it wouldn't work. Now if I take... I mean, f4... f4 is probably the way to go. Trying to destabilize a pawn structure for whites. And if takes, I probably end up winning the pawn. I mean, white can probably do anything here and be okay. That's a move. Queen f4. Okay, so I win the pawn. Fancy. No, 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 no. What? 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 I blundered the pawn. Opponent returned the favor by blundering the
Welcome back,
rook.
Eric,
What
Mr.
was
G.
that?
Enjoyed your new recap format and Ready to Master speedrun
Oh.
episodes. Have you been following the new freestyle chess tournament format?
Welcome back to Emberg. Let me disable emote only mode. I've been following a little bit. What a funny finish to that ending. I played I played King C2 blundering the pawn. I was feeling the time pressure and kind of a jet lag too. Opponent got so confused they malfunctioned and played Rook D5. Rook D5 is not even like oh, maybe they meant to play this? Or maybe they meant to play this, but they have a cat that like knocked into their hand when making the move. I mean, Rook D5 was played with only using half a second. Or maybe like they were expecting this and then they played Rook D5 hoping I'd pre-move B3? I don't know. A very poetic finish. I mean, this is like a prime case of generosity where I was generous, but my opponent was way more generous. Am I top 50? I'm plus, what, plus 2? So on a plus score, I'm only half point behind my final score from earlier. Oh, I'm playing Tani. I played Tani a while ago. He played King's Indian. I don't know his repertoire these days, though. And Tani giving me some small timeouts. I mean, e4 at some point. I can also just put the knight on g5. Probably makes sense. Uh-oh. Allowing knight g4. Knight g4, queen g1. Not so often you see the queen just rotate around like this. e4. Looks playable. Oh, there's knight takes, but knight takes doesn't work because e5 I take, there's a pin. Really? Ah, knight g4. Ay. So what to do? Have to treat this as a gambit. f3. And f3, I guess. A sad move. e5 I can take, I think. And c5 I take on d6. I might be threatening e5 now. There's no knight g4. Like if knight c6 and e5. That's a move. So e5 take, not happening. What to do? Just complete development. I have castling. Can I take on d6 with a rook? Probably not. Looks intriguing though. Maybe. He's allowing it. And the problem is like bishop e5 in some lines. Hey, maybe what I can do... I don't think it works. I really want to sack the rook. It doesn't work. Yeah, I burned all my time too. Okay, chess is a draw. Chess is a draw. Ah, that's probably a peak heart rate for this stream. Broke 160. Oh man. I was actually scared of B2 here. As I have rook before. Yeah, and then take, and it's fine. I mean, there's a line, this, and then let's say this, and then take, and then check, and then here, and okay, king knight versus king rook. Okay. What round was that? That was round 8. So I'm 5 out of 8. It's not bad. 3 rounds to go. Top 50 is still within reach. There we go. Yeah, I burned all my time on the funny line. I'll share the funny line. I don't think it was so funny though. I mean, I really wanted to sack the rook. Wait, what was I thinking? This doesn't work for so many reasons. Bishop e5 immediately. I was calculating rook takes, king here, and then... Wait, what was I thinking? Yeah, I guess I was just calculating down the wrong line. I was looking at this and then this, which should also like be good for black, but there was no reason to look at any of that because bishop e5 right away. I'm wondering if I did have a sack at some point though. Like taking on... I don't think it ever works because black has bishop e5. Like take and then take. No. Rook d6 is the best move? No. Wait, so what if this? I don't understand chess. Knight takes a7. Wow. And white gets a pawn and bishop for rook with compensation? Wow. Oh yeah. That's so crazy that like this move I was calculating was based on a complete miscalculation, but it would have been the best move if I played this. That's insane. So what about the other line? Takes? White's better here. I was looking at this. I guess I'm down the exchange in the end, but... Oh no, but I win f7 in the end. I didn't look that far. Man, chess is complicated. Thank you, the Mentuculus.
Welcome home. I missed you so.
I missed you too. I don't have tea. I have a little bit of coconut water left. I kind of botched this this opening position too. E4 was an oversight. Because what I had looked at was this, and then this, and this, and this is... I didn't even see knight g4 in this line. But knight g4 here is just better for black. What's the difference between coconut water and coconut milk? In the color, texture, taste. Yeah, coconut milk is like made with a meat, right? Maybe? I don't know. There's also coconut juice, maybe. Meat or flesh? Maybe flesh. Coconuts cannot produce milk. Why not knight f7 instead of knight f5? But in what line? Oh, maybe in that like crazy line. Bishop e5. Yeah, because in knight f5 I attack the queen. Here I only attack the rooks. Bishop e5 counterattacks. It's so crazy that this is playable for white. Hey, I'm playing GM Raven. Okay, let's focus. GM Raven also streaming. I tried raiding him earlier, but yeah, shout out to him. He's also avid Twitch streamer. I looked up what to do against this line, but I forget. He plays some weird like c4 thing. I'm trying to remember what I looked at. Is c4 coming? We played a lot of this in the marathon. I can't remember. I take? I'll play something different. I don't know. I'm just improvising. That's probably already like bad for black. I wonder if I can like get away with d5 knight a5. It looks really wrong. But sometimes like black does these types of things in the Grunfeld. If all the minor pieces developed, white center looks strong, but maybe could be weak. Like f5, c6, e6. Knight c4 also on tap. Looking at e5 here. Probably doesn't work. Maybe I can take first and then e5. I just blunder. Yeah, I just made like a very obvious blunder. I thought I would have e5, but I'm not having e5. Oops. I take on taking probably doesn't work. It's worth a try maybe. Queen d4, e5, queen e5, knight d3. That's a dream. Actually, c5's a no c5. There's takes. I'll go for e5. Praying for queen takes. Bishop takes. I could play f6 to trap the thing. Problem is my knight's just getting trapped. Maybe there's some compensation somewhere. I mean, along the F file, perhaps. Wow. It's going to take back this massive pawn center. This doesn't do anything. That's a free rook, yeah. Oh. This would have been almost checkmate if the rook weren't here and my pawn was here, but okay. I got crushed by the bird. We had played a few times in this line in the winter marathon. And like maybe a day or two after the marathon, I checked with Stockfish like what to do in this position. But then I clearly forgot. D4. I feel like D4 I would have remembered. D4 is kind of cool. And then just be willing to take with bishop. I mean, what I did was maybe a little bit questionable. White took over the center. And the position was really interesting, though. And yeah, this is playable. Bishop d4. I took. Yeah, knight c4. So when I played knight c4, I had seen takes, queen d4, e5. But I completely like just missed the fact white could take here first. Yeah, e6 here. Way more controlled move, just preparing this. Pressuring d5. That would have been a nice position. Okay. Well, I'll see if I can break my score from earlier. I'm currently tied with the score from earlier. Doesn't look like I'll be playing Fabiano. Where's Kramnik? Oh, Kramnik on 6 points. Yeah, 7-11 is still possible. Need to win the final 2. Really just need to try and play good moves. Okay. Here we go. So we have a Reti opening. I had this position not too long ago in an over-the-board tournament. Rook d1. Rook d1 is playable. Line with a white queen. Looking at b4. Queen b5 if knight a4. Looks to be under control. c4 may be coming. Takes. Yeah, e2 is hit. Now f2 is hit. Wow. King e7, there's rook a7, unfortunately. So it might just be better off castling. And rook c2 is on tap. Calculating takes and then e5. There's also knight g4. Maybe I can start with g6. I'm leaving all the tension. Giving some air for the king. Also prevents knight f5 in the line where I take e5. And then the idea would be to remove the knight so I can play rook c2, hitting the pawns. And there's knight b3. I still go for it though. Oh, there's rook d2. Yeah. That's not clear. All right, there's a cool idea. After takes, rook c7, I have knight d5. So if takes, I fork. I'm threatening this now to remove the knight, which white misses. And if takes, I take with check. So I think it's just winning now. The pawns were put to work. White's probably going to fight with takes and then rook c7. Oh, but I still have the same idea, knight d5. And white can't take the pawn because knight takes e3. Okay. That worked out really nicely. Finishing, or not finishing. We're finishing this game up to 6 points. So I will be finishing with a better score than earlier today. Wait a minute. Why didn't I take the knight first? Isn't that what I said in my calculations too? I guess it doesn't matter because I'm threatening to queen. I guess it's important, like in this line, if rook takes b3, then I'd take the knight and take the rook. Okay, yeah, overall, like, pretty pleasant game. Really nice position from the opening. Bishop e3 was an attempt to neutralize, but kept the pressure. And yeah, just to show this line, like, takes here, knight d5 is a key move. And this might be okay for white, because here I could take on e3. Not sure if I have any like promotion tactics. The problem is when I take on e3, I might be losing the pawn. Oh, but maybe then I win b2. But then after this, I may be losing this pawn. So white definitely had drawing chances. Am I within range of top 50? We have the proposition for the 50 gifted subs. 7 points, probably not, but maybe tie? I don't know. Oh, it's actually kind of close. So currently 6.5 is top 50. Like, win the next game, then maybe there's a chance. I'm tied for top 100. And tie breaks aren't great. 89th currently. Oh yeah, if chess.com is saying the games can't be watched, then it's part of like Title Tuesday's anti-cheating measures. It's not because there's server issues. It's because, yeah, it supposedly helps reduce cheating. But I think there's some weird issues. I don't know if it's with my computer or everyone's having the issue of like switching tabs. It just takes so long. Like buttons are not responsive. It's maybe worth streaming from my other, or at least playing from my other laptop and seeing if there's the same issue. Okay, final game. This name sounds familiar. Play a London. Just put on emote only mode. Knight e4. Black wants to play f5. Interesting. Hmm. Not your typical London. Threatening c5. Black might play c5. Knight might want to maneuver to c3, especially if black plays c5. Hmm. Looks reasonable. Knight d3 is an issue. Yeah, it doesn't look great.
I was working and now I am back home. Was hoping that you are still streaming.
I am.
Greetings from Germany. And good luck.
Thank you. I'm going to need a lot of luck in this position. d5. Oops. Okay. What to do? The luck was not on my side. I guess queen g2... Queen g2 is not a great move because it leaves a rook undefended. And the position seemed almost like playable. It's not like the most optimistic thing to say. Knight b1. Why not bishop b5? At what moment, though? I didn't see any moment where bishop b5 is a move. Unless you mean bishop g5, which attacks the queen. But bishop g5, at one moment, let's say here, the queen would move, and then, yeah, the bishop can be kicked. So it's not the most productive approach. Oh, but here... Actually, maybe I should have considered it here to then get the fork. Yeah, this was a moment. Okay, bishop g5. Ah, bishop g5, there's takes. And then I'm struggling because takes, there's bishop a3. If king here... Yeah, black has counterplay. If I get the fork, there's probably e5. Ah, knight d5 threatening the triple fork. Yeah, the triple fork is mightier than the single or the double fork. Tricky lines, though. Probably should have considered f3. Thank you, Pilote. Queenside Castle for the money. Yeah, I mean, it's a playable move. I was fighting for a win. Yeah, here there is no reason to move the bishop. Like, I'd be happy to get my knight into c4 and then eventually to e5. f3 is a nice way to try and break down the position. I'm trying to load the standings, but yeah, the site's completely frozen now. Okay. That took like over 10 seconds to load. So 6 points. Hey, I'm still... No, I'm not top 100. Just outside the top 100. Oh, Alloway says I'll give 25 for the effort. Oh, I appreciate that. Hey, I stayed above 2600. I feel like the quality of games were better in this... in the second Title Tuesday compared to the first. Yeah, thanks so much, 3 Alloway. Gifting 25. If you were gifted a sub, you can say thank you or use the thank you emote. Really appreciate it. Yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in, helping keep me awake. It was a long day. I mean, I'm trying to like force myself to stay awake to a normal time. Just after 6 p.m. now. Bro, that's crazy. 25 is insane. Oh, you should have been here earlier today. Yeah, there's an even more insane number gifted earlier. But again, really grateful for everyone being here, supporting. I'm probably going to wrap it up. Okay, so send some love to John Curtis. Congratulations to Billado. This is Alexenko. MVL, Grishuk. Okay, have a good day, everyone, or good night, or good bishop. I'll see you guys soon.